Hey y'all, my name is Chris Ice here, and on deck for you today we have basil chicken over pasta. It's a really excellent dish, and let me tell you what we have going on here. We have, first of all, your chicken, and I've got chicken today that I bought at the grocery store that's already pre-sliced. If you can't find the pre-sliced stuff, you can use a full breast chicken. Just put the good side down and then run your knife through the middle of it. That way you know the bottom of what it's going to look, and you can make sure the top part looks just as nice. And then we're gonna use 3 cups of milk, a 32-ounce jug of heavy cream, basil, of course, for the chicken basil, and then we're going to use the butter and the flour to make a roux. And the reason why we're making roux in this sauce, particular sauce, actually any sauce that you're going to be using milk or cream in any dairy product, is to keep it from curdling. Once you have that roux in place and you put the cold milk over a hot roux, you never get a curdle. We're going to also add sun-dried tomatoes. These are 2 bags of sun-dried tomatoes. They're pre-julienned or diced, however you want to call it. These came already pre-diced. You can cut up your own and julienne your own however you want to. And we're going to season the chicken up before we get started with slap your mama, but you can use any Cajun seasoning you want. Tbsps, whatever, it doesn't matter. Along with a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. And then we're going to finish it off by putting it over pasta. I want to take a few minutes to remind everybody to subscribe to my channel. It's totally free. All you gotta do is go down below this video, hit the subscribe button. If you hit the notification bell, you get a notification every time I upload a video. And I'm going to be putting out a video every single week, so you should get a notification in your notification box telling you that a new video has been uploaded for you to go watch. And like, share, whatever you can do helps out my channel so much. So thank you so much for y'all's support. Okay, what we're going to start with is put your chicken on a cookie sheet. You can line it full if you want to. You do it. It's not necessary, but it helps clean up. And I also like to put mine in the sink when I'm seasoning. That way the mess is contained within the sink and doesn't get all over your counter. And what you want to do is sprinkle these pretty liberally with your Cajun seasoning. And what that does is makes a nice crust on top of your chicken when you fry it up. Okay, once you have one side, go ahead and flip it over and do the same exact process to the other side. And again, the reason why I do it in the sink, you can see the mess I'm making, but it's all contained within the sink this way. I don't know if all y'all have big enough sinks to do this, but if you do, this is a good way to keep it contained. And then you just go ahead and sprinkle like you did before. Okay, we're going to start by preheating our oven to 450 degrees. For us to face the chicken off with. Then come on over here, we're going to make the roux next, and we're going to put this on low heat. Or actually low medium. Put the butter in first. Actually, you can probably do medium low around there. Get that butter nice and melted. Okay, once you're melting your butter, can you see down in here, guys? What you need to do is just let that thing foam up, and what the foam is doing is actually releasing the water in the butter. And you want all the water fully melted out of it before you add your flour. So you want more of a clarified type of butter, and which is what that's doing. It's evaporating all the milk, or I'm sorry, all the water off of the butter. Okay, as you can see, the foam is starting to dissipate now. And we added 3 tablespoons of butter to this, so we're going to add 3 tablespoons flour to it to make a roux, and it's always 1 to 1. So if you use 4 tablespoons of butter, use 4 tablespoons of flour, and just stir it around again until you get that flour taste cooked out of it. Once you're pretty sure the flour taste is all cooked out of it, you can go ahead and stir in your dairy liquids. And in my case, I'm using 3 cups of milk. As well as a 32-ounce carton of heavy cream. And really all that roux is for is to keep the curdling down. And then our next step after we got that in there is we want to go ahead and add our garlic powder and onion powder. And what we normally do is just put enough to cover the entire bottom of the pan of each one of them. Stir that, get a nice stir around again. Okay, what we're going to do is start this off again another medium high. And what we're doing now is just browning our chicken. Add about, I don't know, tablespoon, maybe 2 of extra virgin olive oil. You can use butter, whatever you want. And then we're going to take our chicken after it gets nice and hot. Okay, so we're going to add our chicken in here. We can put a couple pieces in here. Let them go for about 3 minutes aside. After about 3 minutes, go ahead and give it a flip. You see how that starts to get nice and brown? That's kind of what we're looking for. And then go ahead and go another 3 minutes on this side. After they're done, you see the other side is just well cooked. Go ahead and place them on a cookie sheet. We're going to put them in the oven down here in a little bit. And then just continue doing the rest of them exactly like you did that one. And then we're going to take our cookie sheet and put it in our preheated oven, 150 degrees. And we'll let that go for about 10 minutes. Should be plenty of time to get that thing done with internal temperature. So what we're going to do is take that 450 and we're going to put a cook timer of 10 minutes on here and let the thing go for about 10 to make sure the internal temperature is normal. We'll check it again with probe more time. Hey guys, I kind of probed mine a little early, so it really took mine about 5 minutes to get up to 165. So depending on your oven and the thickness of your chicken, just check it after about 5 minutes to see if it's ready to go or not. Yeah, let's see what we do here. Okay, once you get out of the oven, go ahead and just slice them up to about, I'm about to say about a ½ inch. Slices, somewhere around there. And you can tell how tender this chicken is. I don't even have to really run my knife through it. I just kind of squeeze it down, chop it up. And once you have it nice and diced, you can just add it right into your chicken. right into your milk mixture. I want to say soup, but it's not really a soup. It's more of a pasta sauce. Okay, after you get your chicken in, we can go ahead and add our julienned or diced sun-dried tomatoes. And another thing to keep in mind when you're cooking milk or dairy in a sauce or soup is don't ever bring it to a boil. Keep it under a boil, that way you keep the clumps out. So I'm adding 2 bags of sun-dried tomatoes in here. And then I'm doing basil as well. And the basil, you can just kind of grab a little handful and just kind of break it up in there. Big leaf's not going to matter. It tastes delicious either way, but it's nicer to have smaller bits. Okay, after you have your basil and stuff in here, go ahead and stir it around, mix it real well. Then go ahead and taste it. Make sure it's got enough salt and spices in it. It's pretty good, but I can tell it needs a little bit of salt. So I'm going to add roughly 2 pinches of salt. And give it another taste after you let it cook for a little while. Much better. Once you have it all put together, just let it kind of warm up a little bit and marry each other for a little bit. Then you can put it over noodles. We already made our noodles. We assume everybody knows how to make noodles. But you just ladle it over your noodles. And this makes a super restaurant quality dish. It's very, very good. And as you know from all my other videos, I always use green onions on everything. So here we go. Green onions again. Let's give this thing a final taste. See how we did. That is so delicious. You can serve it to anybody that's anything out of a restaurant. It's really that good. You can tell you all the components of the chicken is perfectly cooked. So please go ahead and try to make this yourself at your home. And post your videos if you don't mind, or pictures of your final completion of your dish so I can take a look at them and see where y'all from in the world. And also take a few minutes to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on the video. Thank you so much for watching.